How's it going, everybody? I'm Sam Lee, reading for writer Paul Hang, and welcome to Gaming Instincts. Taking into account the multiplayer component, Halo Infinite launched a year ago on November 15th. The campaign would eventually be released on December 8th. Recently, 343 Industries added the Winter Update. It's fairly massive, and it's, by far, the biggest update the game has seen. But the real question is, should you give Infinite another go if you haven't played it in a while? Let's start with some reality. Halo Infinite had its rough moments despite being an enjoyable game. It was met with criticism for various components. According to MS Power User, Halo fans thought the way the game handled microtransactions was not of great value. The game was requiring players to pay $20 for cosmetic content, including a sticker, a weapon charm, and personal AI. But players thought this marketing tactic wasn't as effective compared to other games. On top of that, even Microsoft Studios boss, Matt Booty, thought the game had a rough launch experience. The classic runner's mistake of tripping and stumbling as you come across the finish line. We've got to recover there. The burden is on us, Booty said. Booty was referring to the game's lack of content and consistent updates. According to IGN, 343 Industries is aware that most Halo fans want to see more content updates from Halo Infinite. 343 Community Director Brian Gerard stated that the team is certainly not happy to be unable to meet player and community expectations in a Reddit post. This is what the Winter Update addresses, specifically the lack of content. As someone who is a longtime Halo fan and did experience the launch day experience of Halo Infinite, I understand the issue of having little game content. But all the post updates, including the Winter Update, have helped the multiplayer experience strive to be better than it was at launch. There have been some new additional game modes like Attrition, which is Team Slayer, but with lives. It's a fairly fun mode that can get intense when the team's life pulls out, and it's a welcoming new mode to the series. The Winter Update does follow the usual previous content updates by having new game types and maps in playlists. But the big show stealer is the game's map editor, Forge. Forge has certainly improved since the Halo 3 and Reach days, which were the times when I did use it on a somewhat regular basis. I was a casual Forge user, but I did like using it for fun just to spice up my Halo experience. It's crazy to see how much creativity Forge has allowed you to do, and I've already seen some of the interesting community creations, including a Lockout remake, which is one of my all-time favorite Halo maps. I'm also working on a map of my own, but I've got a long way to finish it because I'm still trying to learn how to use the tools to its fullest potential, and I'm also someone that wants to release a map with some decent standards. I also noticed Forge is buggy. In some cases, the features aren't working in the play mode, like teleporters, but they will work when you load it up in a custom game mode. I do want to say that Forge is still in its beta form, and 343 Industries has stated that more updates will happen down the line, and hopefully, they'll fix some of these bugs addressed by the community. Forge will be a big deal in the long term because of the community creation, and I hope 343 Industries will update the playlist with more maps, including the 2 maps they made. The 2 Forge maps are called Argyle and Detachment. They're both fun, but I wouldn't consider them amazing maps. At least there are 2 new maps for the playlist. The campaign has also been updated to have co-op functionality, but only for online, and you have to play it through invites as there's no public matchmaking feature. I haven't had the time or been able to find anyone to play it with, but from what I've seen, it seems stable and it's pretty much what you think it is. It's a Halo campaign with up to 4 players, and the series is definitely known for offering a satisfying cooperative campaign experience, so if you want to revisit the campaign, you now have a valid reason to. Halo Infinite is shaping up to be a better game than it once was 1 year ago. It still has a long way to go before it reaches its fullest potential, but this Winter Update has made the game worth returning to if you haven't played it in a while. According to True Achievements, 343 Industries did state they want to provide more frequent updates, so we could see more surprises down the line. I recommend you give Halo Infinite another go, and it looks like all the valid criticism has forced the developers to improve the game to be better for everyone. I believe that next year, the game will be even better than before. And this has been Gaming Instincts. To see more videos and content like this in the future, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching, this has been Sam Lee, and until next time.